Hey there, welcome back to True North Reviews. My name is Ryan. Today we're discussing the newest EP from the Toronto all-girl rock band The Beaches. This one is entitled The Professional. The Beaches are an interesting group. I got into their music back around 2017 with their debut, Late Show, which I think is a great introduction to the punk attitude of this band. I really enjoy a handful of tracks from there, including the Crowd Pleasers, T-Shirt, and Money. Jordan Miller, the lead singer of the group, definitely has helped the Beaches stand out with her passionate and fiery performances. And slowly but surely I've seen a rise in interest for this group, all but hoping one day they get the recognition they deserve, possibly south of the border. So with this EP, The Professional, we get a loud statement right off the bat with the opening cut, Desdemona. This track just plays with this ringing urgency to the guitar chords and builds towards this disco drum beat-led chorus. The band sees themselves collaborating with Jackknife Lee, who produced Catfish and the Bottlemen's record earlier this year. And when it comes to the sound of the Beaches, I feel like the production is suiting them well, while also challenging them to kind of step out of their comfort zone too. Take the track Fascination, for example. This one has a great pop sensibility to it with the sing-along na-na-nas. It's just a solid entry for the band's discography, and I feel like the guitar chords just ring through with pristine fashion, unlike some of the cuts on their debut. Moving on from there, the song Snake Tongue kind of took me by surprise when I first listened to it. I was scared to think that the Beaches were going to be traveling into more of an electronic territory. It almost felt like they were potentially giving up their glam and garage rock sound. However, this track doesn't take long to get rid of that electronic influence. It still is nice to see the experimentation. Snake Tongue as a whole is just this melodically infectious song, and lyrically is pretty relevant to 2019 with this talk of unwanted sexual advances on women. Moving on to the next track, Want What You Got. This song features this 4 on the floor kind of thumping bass line. There's an insane amount of pop sensibility on this track. The pre-chorus vocal delivery reminds me quite a bit of We Are On Drugs by Weezer. And then the instrumental bridge kind of slows things down in terms of tempo, and it throws in some catchy guitar riffs, which are layered with some synthetic vocal effects with like this smidge of warping that plays to the strength of the diverse kind of composition. I also have to give credit to the drum fills that come towards the end of this track. I feel like they're some of the more complex that we've gotten from the drummer. The track Lame that closes out this EP, I feel like is the most underwhelming. It feels a little lifeless. It's not offensively bad or anything. I just feel like it's lacking the sense of dynamic energy like the other tracks have going for them, and it's hard to tell when we're switching between a verse and a chorus or vice versa. As a whole though, production-wise, I feel like this EP is an improvement. Jackknife Lee strings together crisp and high-quality sounding songs outside of just the singles, which I feel like was lacking on the band's debut. Also, the band's skill for playing their instruments has improved immensely. I think back to a couple tracks on the debut where I was just a little underwhelmed with the basic guitar riffs that were played over and over again, but it's good to see the band just playing more confidently with this new EP. So with all that in mind, the potential for greatness for the Beaches is pretty sky high at this point. They've capitalized with a catchy EP, they've hinted at different stylistic flavors with the electronic drum beats, and they've again crafted songs with a strong focus on storytelling with a punk girl attitude. I have high hopes for the band's next full-length project, which might just end up being their most anticipated to date. However, for now, The Professional EP by The Beaches is getting an 8 out of 10 from me. Sound off down below in the comments, let me know what you think of this EP, leave a like, subscribe if you're new in town. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a rockin' day.